Evening, how we doing? All right, calm down. Calm down. Sorry, they're still falling out a little bit. I will show you. But I'm going to tell you about this particular tank tonight. And it's all looking rather splendid. Because I'm a reefing genius. Well, I'm not a reefing genius. Somebody's taken that title apparently. But I've put some corals in. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22. I think there's 22 corals in a wanna. I know. Look at that. So I've put them in where I think this tank would like them, because it may not like them, you never know. It may just spit them out the other side, because it is sometimes get like a little bit of hit and miss. Sometimes you can put a coral in and think it's the perfect conditions for it, and it just decides that it doesn't like it. And so all we can do is guesstimate really of putting corals in a fish tank. We've got a basic understanding of lighting, got a basic understanding of flow, and your flow and my flow and your lighting and my lighting are going to be exactly the same. Of course they are. Obviously not, because your tank is totally different to my tank. My tank's an ex-tropical tank, which I've cut a hole in, and it's got one good Hydra 26, and then, well, technically it's a good one, but there's no UV on this one, and then technically that's a good one, but there's no ultraviolet on this and no violet on that one. So they're still giving out different lighting, but they're old lights. You're going to get that sort of thing that is a little bit hit and miss. So not ideal conditions, but since I've moved everything about and I've put my rockscape in, and I think it looks like a pile of rocks. You may think it's like art, but it's just a pile of rocks really, isn't it? But I've started to get a little bit of like brown on the sand. Now I've disturbed everything again. I've started to get a little bit of little red cyno appearing, only a little bit, you can see it, but I don't know whether that's the new rocks that I've just put in. So all I'm going to do to sort of rectify it and put my mind at rest a little bit is put a little baggie in. Everybody likes a little baggie at Christmas, don't they? Don't, by the way. No, we don't condone that. This is activated carbon, all nicely prepared in a little pouch that you get with it. It's the Red Sea activated carbon, by the way. And all I've done is rolled it up at the top. No knots, because as soon as you put it in water, you can't get the bloody knot undone again. So just roll it back in itself. And I've put a little, what they call, coat peg, no? Washing clip. When people used to hang washing on washing lines. You remember the days, the good old days when you used to jump over people's fences and absolutely annihilate the bed sheets, and then go on to the next fence and do exactly the same, and then do the next one, and then do the next one, and then do the next one. Them were the days. But nobody has washing out anymore, and you'd probably be arrested for doing that nowadays, because it's just one of them things that you can't do it anymore. It's like knock a door run, you can't do that anymore. But we'll get to that one on a different time. So all I'm going to do is put that in the sump. I'm going to put it in the return chamber. And yeah, so I'll show you a few of the corals. My prize coral in here at the moment, the one that I like the most, but it's probably not going to show its full potential, is I like the little green Galaxia. Now everybody says it's hateful coral, but it's very pretty. And the reason that I like it is because everybody else says, oh no, it's a stinger. Oh no, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that. Which is quite rare now because nobody buys it. So I'm just going to put it there, my, like, right in the middle, relatively at the top. It's not got a lot of light on it in relation to par readings and stuff like that, but that over time is going to be a little gem. And then if it does kill everything around it, at least I'll have got enjoyment out of killing other corals. Right, so I'll show you down here. It's just reminded me down here that, I've not put them out, right, I'll put them out in a minute and then I'll show you down there. All right. So what? Oh, it's not very nice me sitting here and these are echoing. I don't know whether they're echoing on there, but they're echoing on here. So obviously the stupidness of my game, and I wanted to tell two people that one of their guesses, no, both of their guesses had one can right, but seems as one person cheated and had two guesses, I'm going to say that Carlsberg, being the last one, is correct. Now, what's the rest of them? If you want to play my silly game, make sure you comment. So that's all the cans. Oh, I've got, oh, carnage. I need to work on this, obviously. I'll just drop them for now. Get rid of. So that then opens up the sponsor. Half Cut Corals is my sponsor, since as that's me. halfcutcorals.co.uk, by the way. So, yeah, play my silly game. And the coral that is in there, that I literally put in because it was this week's video, hasn't opened up, but it's going to be a Rasta, a Zoa, and to win this week's Rasta, you will get 3 polyps on a little frag plug for free if you manage to guess the correct order of all 6 beer cans. I mean, it's simple. I came up with it. It's got to be simple. So have another guess. The last one in the sequence is Carlsberg. If anybody just puts anything else at the end, you're more stupid than me. So, like, subscribe, Go and get a beverage.